Hey guys, welcome back to another video in the series of Git Crash Course. So today, as you can see on my screen, we'll be talking about these two things. So first would be how to check the Git commit history, which means that whatever commit you have done till now from the start, you will see them and how to see them and what is the command that is being used. We'll check that. Second is how to remove files. So files can be removed we have two methods for that. One is using it and second is without using it, and how to use both of them and what are the challenges that we face in using, like if we use the first one or we use the second one. So this is what we are going to learn today. So before moving forward, if you have not subscribed my channel, kindly do so. So without further ado, let's right dive into the video. So first of all, just click on the start button and type git bash. You know the drill. You can right click and open it as an administrator or something. I'll open as an administrator. So once done, you'll see something like this on your screen. And let's see where are we right now. I'll just do pwd over here and we are in the present work directory. So let's go inside our repository, not repository, directory logic ops lab. Do an ls over here. You'll see the existing project and the fresh project. We were working on the fresh project, so what we'll do is let's talk about the first thing, which is git history. Now there is one very peculiar thing about it. If I type git log, which is the command that is used for watching the git history, it won't work. Why? Because it says it's not a git repository. Why? Because there is no folder over here of git. What we have to do, you have to go inside a project, which is we have initialized it already. Now you have to type git, not git, you have to type ls hyphen a, and you can see this folder over here, which means there is an git folder over here. Now this will show you what exactly is your git history. So what you have to do is you have to type git log. Once you do it, it will tell you all those commits that you did in the recent past, and probably around 4 to 5 it will show. You can see all of them, but right now it will show only a few of them. So you can see that in yellow is a commit, and this is a sha1 or sha1 hash, which is a unique identifier, which you already know, with a message. You can see in this one there is a message that adding 3 new files, new file, removed 1 file, 6 file deleted, and so on, which have you have done. This is the recent ones, and it will show you the date as well, which is on done September 24, September 24, this and that, plus the author. And we have added in the first few videos, we have added this email id logicopslab@gmail.com, and this will show you the git history. So this is how you see it. So once you have to go outside, you just have to play the q command. So you can just type the q command over here and it will just move out. Let me just clear it. So right now we have just understood how it needs to be done when you type git log. So there are other ways to watch or to make things in chronological order. What you saw over here is it is in reverse chronological order, which means that the recent one will be on the top. So if I type git help log, let's see what happens. So once you type this and hit enter, it will show you what all the other things that you can see. So in order to see that, whenever you type that, it might push you to the file over here. So once it push, you can see a lot of things over here. See, it has just opened. This was the previous one which I opened already, and after you typed this command, this has taken you over here. So it can show you git log, can show you the commit logs. The synopsis is something like this, and it's the description that it shows the commit logs. It will list, you can read everything out. We are not reading it right now, and it is showing you the command that you have to type. There are a lot of other commands, there are a lot of other options: follow, no decorate, decorate, short, full auto, lot of commands. So you can go through it and type accordingly. So we'll take an example of it. Let me minimize this and let's take an example. So what we can do over here is we can just type git log one line, because we want to see everything in one line, and then in a graphical format. Then I'll just type graph, and then I want to decorate it with a color, so something like this. Once done, you have to just hit enter and it will come in a chronological order in a better view. So this will give you a kind of a beautiful view, and it might take some time because sometimes what happens is, yeah, perfect. So it has shown you the recent ones, and this looks better. The last one, which git log I showed you, it was like too much to read about, and this is a beautiful view. So this has given you a message, this has given you the commit id, and what was the message, removed one file, new file, and other stuff, and in a chronological order. So this is how it needs to be done. It's not completely necessary that you have to remember all this command or this long command, but it's just you can just keep it somewhere, copy and paste in case you want to do it to have a better view. So that's how it's done, guys, and this is the first topic that I wanted to cover today, which is how to see the get history and how to see the, or you can just say history. So it's kind of a log. So let's move on to the other topic. Let me clear this, and we are going to talk about two ways to remove a file. So where are we right now? Let me type this. We are in the fresh project of the R project. So I've already opened it over here. You can see there are files over here. So what I'm going to do is I'll go here. I'll just type ls over here. I can see these are the files. So there is a one, second, third, fourth, and fifth. So there are two ways to do it. Let me delete it from git first so that git can track it. So for that, what command you have to use? All you have to do is you have to type git rm is for remove and the file name. Let us remove the last file, which is the fifth.java. Hit enter. When you type git status, it shows you the message that it has been deleted, but it is still not committed. That's why it is in green. So it is a tracked file, but it is deleted. In order to do that, in order to completely delete, you have to type git commit and the message. So message can be anything. I'll just type fifth file deleted. So let's see what happens. Hit enter and it has deleted. Now if I go over here, I cannot see the fifth file. So this is how you remove it, and git is tracking it over here. So I'll just clear this. I'll just type git status, and you can see there is nothing to commit and the working tree is clean. So this means perfect, and we have done it. So this is one way of doing stuff. Now there could be another way in which we do it manually. So which is the latest file over here? I mean, you can remove anything. This is the latest file. I'll just remove this. You can remove anything. So it's your choice. So basically I'll just delete it over here. So fourth file is deleted. Now let me minimize this and type git status over here. And it is showing red. If you remember previously it was showing green, now it is showing red. Why? Because we have removed it manually and we have not used git to track it. So which means it is untracked file. Now if I'll repeat the same procedure and I'll try to commit, so what I'll do is I'll write the same command, file deleted. Will it work? Let us check. It won't. Why? Because it is untracked file and Git has not been tracking this because we did it manually from the outside. So now what we have to do is, let me just clear this so that you can have a proper room, and while we do it we have to type git add -u. U is for untracked file. So no response is a good response. Now if we do it git status over here, you can see that it has been deleted, but now it is tracked by Git. So that's how it works, guys. But still it has not been completely gone, so you have to commit again. So I'll just commit. So git commit -m. I'll just give the message over here, fourth file deleted, and you can see that it has shown that fourth file is deleted, one file changed. And if I do a get status now, what it will say? It will say that nothing to commit and the working tree is clean, which is perfectly all right. So let me clear this, and again I'll just type git status, and you can see this is perfect. And if you go over here, there won't be the file, and that's how it works, guys. So I hope you have understood everything. We have talked about three topics: how to see the history, how to see the git logs, and what are the recent things that we have done. We have taken a demo over here and understood everything. So first thing is git log, how to see the history. Second is how to remove a file. Two ways to do that. First is externally and second is internally. And you can see that it has shown the fourth file deleted, which was the latest one. And if you want to come out of it, just type q and it will come out of it. So I hope you have understood everything, guys. If not, feel free to comment below and we will address that. So thanks, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.